pretty good kid growing up. I mean, sure, I occasionally snuck off campus with someone that my parents still refer to as Bad Jackie, and I almost always broke curfew, but I maintain that a sunrise means a new day, and a new day means a new curfew. But I never did hard drugs, I've still never been arrested, and yeah, maybe my scope is small, but it's my scope, so tough petunias. So I'd say that my biggest setback was always having my best friend in the entire world, Steve Thayer, who was a boy, over to the house when my parents weren't home. And since my parents were divorced and my mom worked from 3 p.m. to 3 a.m. at the hospital, the amount of times that Steve got caught at the house were innumerable. I lost track. I think one time my dad actually caught him hiding in a tree after a particularly dramatic escape. The best Steve Thayer story, though, happened over the 2001 spring break. And Steve was getting ready to go on a week-long trip with his family, and we had one day before he was leaving that we could spend together. And of course, my mother was working, so I spent all afternoon begging and pleading for her to please lift her antiquated and irrational sanctions. I mean, what could go wrong? 2 teenagers in a house by themselves? I mean, give me one example. But, so after a very lively and heated debate, I lost, she won, she went to work, and Steve came over anyway. So we're sitting in my room, and Steve's playing the guitar, probably a Green Day song, and I was making him his going away gift, a framed photo of the 2 of us, so that he would not forget me as we were being ripped apart from each other. I don't know if you know this about teenagers, but if they separate them, they'll die. It's imperative that we work together. So I'm making him this frame, and the anticipated check-in phone call came from my mother, and too quickly and too cheerfully I answered, "Hi, Mom, how are you? How's work going? Oh, that's awful that man coded. I'm by myself. You know, I love you so much, and you are the best person in the entire world, and I was so wrong, and I'm by myself, by the way. And I was wrong, and you were right, and I needed you to know that, and I'm sorry, and I love you." And I hung up the phone, and I'm thinking, where's my Oscar? And moved over my street, because that was beautiful. So you can imagine, to my surprise, when a half hour later, I felt the room start to shake and the floor start to rattle, which meant the garage door was opening. But I was home, so who could, oh no. And I yelled, "Hide!" And I went running down the stairs and hurled myself over the sofa, right as my mom was walking in the downstairs door, and she just breezed right past me because the hunt was on. And I snuck in behind her into the kitchen and said, "Oh, hi, Mom, what are you doing? I'm by myself." "No, I'm not. I'm alone. And isn't there a medical emergency somewhere like 15 miles away that you need to attend to? I mean, the guy's having a heart attack. And you just left him? What type of nurse are you?" And she just ignored me, and I was just, in my head, I was very calm and collected, but in reality, I was stuttering and shaking, and she could just smell my fear. And so she breezes past me, mumbles something about checking on the hangers that she had put in my room earlier that day, and so she's headed up the stairs, and I'm hot on her heels, and at this point, I'm thinking, I'm going to throw myself backwards down the stairs, and that way Steve can jump out of the window into the tree because he's been there before. You know, he can do that. And then it occurred to me, I have no idea where the hell Steve Thayer is. So we get into my room, and I pick up all of the hangers, and I'm trying to chase after her, anything to cause a distraction. I've got the hangers, I'm by myself, no one's here, you need to leave right now. Go, you're wasting your time here. And then I saw her eyes get redirected to the closet door, and I tried to jump in, but I was just a moment too late, and She reached and she tried to slide the door, but the door was jammed. And so a little bit more forcefully, she tried again, and this time you heard, ouch! Ow! Kathy! When she finally got the door open, she found Steve there hiding in a pile of clothes on my closet floor, and seeing Steve had been here before, he made a beeline to the door with a trail of flames in his wake, leaving me standing there like an idiot with my arms full of hangers. It was a great day. Steve had to write a formal apology before he was allowed back into the house. I got to spend the remainder of my evening at the emergency room folding linens, being publicly humiliated by my mother and all of her coworkers. Pretty sure that guy that coded also gave me, I don't know, stink eye or something. I was also grounded for the remainder of spring break, but, joke's on them, because Steve there was out of town, and I had another really important picture frame to make for him for his coming home gift, so. All's well that ends well. I'm Katie Jo, thank you again.